Hey gang, it's Ark. Welcome back to Card Survival Tropical Island. Alright, this is going to be a much shorter and a little bit unusual episode. I just wanted to offer my thoughts to explain why I'm doing what we're about to do. So, the too long didn't read version of this is that we're going to quit this run as the farmer, just abandon it, and start over as the tourist. Now, I know that there's probably some people who are thinking, oh my gosh, just play the game. Why do you have to keep restarting? And so, basically, first of all, I want to say this will be the final restart. After this, we're going to stick with the tourist. Um, in fact, there's a slight misorder in the episodes here. I've already played a little bit of the tourist because I wanted to have a little bit more information to tell you in this episode. But yeah, for anybody who doesn't want to hear all my rambling thoughts on the game's difficulty, I completely understand. Feel free to just go ahead to the next episode. It'll just be the next episode in this playlist for this series. And I'll also just start like a brand new playlist. I'm going to do like a newbie tries tourist. Because despite the fact that I have 10 days as the farmer, I still am very much a newbie to this game. Like there's so much stuff that I don't know anything about. And that's actually part of the reason, and here we get into the ramble. That's part of the reason that I find it so important to switch to a harder difficulty. Because as much as I enjoy the game, and you know, it's kind of relaxing walking around as the farmer, without a care in the world, I always have enough water, always have enough food. My mood is just sky high. We're completely happy, hardly without even trying. And if you look at my character stats, not stats, but just the main character screen, you can see why. I've got this Optimist boost. I've also got Loner, which I think indirectly impacts that. And, you know, we got a bunch of, like, crafting stuff here. We're practically immune to sunburn, from what I can see. And also, you know, we don't have to worry about disease or other disease or bugs or back pain from sleeping. We're really good at stealth. Like, it's just so much stuff that kind of makes the game easier. Okay, so in preparation for potentially switching around, I went on the game's Discord and I asked for some advice, and I, you know, asked people to keep it as non-spoiler as possible, and they were very kind to do so. So basically, the information that I got is that for my purposes, and I know this doesn't apply to everybody, not everybody plays the game the same way, and I think one of the things I do differently from how some other people play it, so I did go and watch, it's almost impossible to find a video of somebody new playing the game. Every video I could find was of people who had already played the game a lot and knew exactly what they were doing. And you know, I just quickly skipped over that. But I did find one video of somebody who was essentially brand new to the game. And they just kind of, you know, clicked around and did everything. And they didn't read about what the coconuts did, nor did they suspect that there was a problem with eating too many coconuts. They didn't figure out the rain collection very quickly. They didn't like there's things that you can find out when the game presents you information. And you know, no slight at all against people who play the game this way. This is fine. It's not how I play games. You know, I want that deep challenge, and I want to go into it, and I want to really find out, okay, what can I do to survive this challenging situation that I've been put into? And one of those things is, you know, you click on the item and you read about it, and you see, okay, what can they tell me about this? And you learn things, right? Like you learn how to make a hand drill without even having to look at the thing. And I think there's something, I forget what it was, but there are some things that you have to like learn how to craft, and it's not just automatically shown to you through your blueprints. Okay, so anyway, what's the point of all this? I'm afraid that if I continue and play through the farmer, I'm going to learn so much about the game in this easy, relaxed setting, and then when I make it to a much harder version of the game, I won't get that same compelling experience of trying to learn everything while it's hard. So that's kind of the key difference there. Okay, so why tourist? So, When I went to talk to people on the Discord, the information that they provided was essentially the first two characters, the hunter and the farmer, are pretty easy. And then much, much harder than that is just a blank custom character. So I went way overboard by adding negative traits to my custom character. So they said that was one option. And they said even a bit more difficult than that is the tourist. So I was trying to decide between these two options, and I was just going to do the blank custom character because you have to unlock the tourist, obviously. And then somebody made the observation. They said, why don't you just edit in the currency to your save file to purchase the tourist? So that's what we're going to do. And next run we'll start as a tourist. And the main reason for that is, first of all, I kind of know a little bit more about the game than when I started the tourist in the episode that's going to come after this one. Sorry about the weird timing. But in essence, my concern was, okay, a blank character, I don't know if it's been designed to be playable. But the tourist is a scenario. You know, you've got the journal, you've got the information. It tells you, you know, do this, this, and this. It's all been kind of planned out. You're supposed to be able to survive it. So that's kind of why I want to do the tourist. And also, you know, I just kind of like the journal aspect and exploring and having goals and knowing, you know, I have to go do this, this, and this, and I'm going to have this end game. I just want the game to be really challenging at the same time. That's the main thing. Okay, so I think I had one other thing that I wanted to comment on, and it's escaping me right now. I'm just kind of recording this off the cuff, so if I can't think of it in a second, we'll just end the episode here. I'm almost certain that it was a relatively important point, so it's kind of a shame if I can't think of it. Something about the exploration and the difficulty. Unfortunately, it has just completely escaped me. I'll throw it in the comments if I think of it. Oh well. Well, anyway, here we are. That wasn't too bad. 7.5 minutes of ramble. Hopefully I can finish up in another half a minute of closing thoughts here. But I'm really excited to do Tourist, and hopefully you'll enjoy watching that. I think it's going to be quite challenging and should really kind of get me engaged in all the systems. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot. See you next episode.